Those are the live visuals that we are getting for you from Chennai, where Prime Minister Modi has arrived at the venue to inaugurate the 44th International Chess Olympiad. This is the first time India is hosting this event. This is the world's biggest chess event, and it is taking place in Mamallapuram, which is just 2 hours away from Chennai. Remember, Mamallapuram is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Chennai is known as the Mecca of chess, where this grand inaugural ceremony is underway at the moment. Some of the biggest faces have made their presence felt, have graced this event. Chief Minister Stalin, of course, is there. Superstar Rajnikant with his family has also arrived. He is also at the venue. And in a short while from now on, Prime Minister Modi will inaugurate this historic chess event in Chennai. The visuals on your screens are of superstar Rajnikant and his daughter, who have accompanied him for this historic chess Olympiad, which is happening in the country for the first time. India is hosting this event for the first time. And before that grand ceremony takes place, I'm joined by a special guest on the broadcast, Chandrasekhar Luthra, who's a sports journalist. So thank you so much for making time. This is a grand event which is underway, and it means a lot for India to host a chess event. Tamil Nadu is, of course, the state which has given the most number of grandmasters to this country and the world. And Chennai, of course, has this amazing distinction of, of being known as the Mecca of chess. Do you think that the future of chess in this country is going to shine and shine after this?
Give it to Vishwanathan Anand. If you remember in the late 80s, when he was emerging as the world's best player, when he was playing against Kasparov and Karpov and making the presence felt of India around the world. I think the chess came up during that time, and it is not just it was not just Vishwanathan Anand. After that, a huge line you can count. We have more than I'm not very sure, but we have more than 500 grandmasters in India, and mostly are from the South Indian states, because there is so much of craze about chess, in India, and especially you have to give it to Tamil Nadu also. When you have to when All India Chess Federation Secretary Bharat Chauhan, they approached the government that we have to host the tournament since Russia has defaulted, Russia has invaded Ukraine, and we have a chance after 30 years to bring it to Asia. Not for India, obviously it was the first time, but to bring it to Asia after 30 years. And Tamil Nadu took a decision. You have to give it to the government, to the CM. They took decision within few hours. By evening, they appointed more than 35 IAS officers to ensure that the chess event is being hosted in India for the very first time. So this is an incredible moment for India, and especially when the entire government machinery is backing it, you have to be sure that it is going to be a gala event and a very, very successful event.
Grandeur and the association of stars with this event. Are there any particular names that you're looking forward to, you think have a great chance in winning for India?
In women's section, overall, if I tell you, there are 187 countries, which is again, phenomenal, and 188 overall teams. 187 countries, and India is ranked number 1 in the women's section. Koneru Humpy, Tanya Sachdev. There are so many, chess players that we are looking forward to see their performances and also excel in this particular event. And especially when there is, obviously the spectators are there to cheer you. Obviously, chess has a different kind of rules. I mean, there is a different kind of silent spectators you can see. But yes, still it makes a lot of difference when people are there to back you, when your family members are there, when the politicians, especially the superstars or the prime minister or the CM, all these dignitaries are there to cheer you. You expect them to do much, much better than what we have seen in the past. And in the men's section also, we are rated very high. We are amongst the first 5. and there are so many men. Again, there are world champions, Carlos Magnus, and other players. They have been participating in this particular tournament. But you can expect India to finish in the top three, and that's what my expectations are.
Absolutely. Mr. Luthra, when we talk about the significance of any country hosting an event of this scale, we're talking about the Chess Olympiad, which is the Olympics of chess. It is always said that when a country hosts a game like this, an event like this, it helps the domestic circuit. It helps the domestic players. It encourages youngsters. It encourages people to, gain more interest in the sport. Do you think, as India is hosting this event, it will generate more interest among youngsters, among more people to take up this game?
Absolutely. I think this is a golden opportunity. It is a golden opportunity in the sense that all these players, and especially the budding players, they are going to witness all these stars amongst themselves. They can, and you have to give it to Tamil Nadu also.
Absolutely,
Soon after accepting the challenge of hosting the tournament within 4 months, in February last week, if I remember correctly, that was the time India decided to host the event, and we had 4 full months to prepare for this gala event. And within those 4 months, it is not just the preparation that Tamil Nadu government or the government of India in association with, they have prepared for, but also in order to generate that kind of interest. Because India, we all know that it is a cricket-centric country.
Yes.
Now there is badminton and other events also that is also gaining a lot of interest amongst the youth. But Tamil Nadu in particular, they hosted they hosted a event. I mean, they had a event where all the district budding players of the chess, they participated in a tournament, and the winner teams and the runners-up team, they got a chance, and especially those youngsters who did well in individual chess tournament, they have now got the chance to come here and witness the superstars. And this is again, this is how you generate interest. I remember in Australia, whenever we go to cover any series in cricket, in between the lunch time and in between the tea times, they always ask the youngsters of that particular city and others to come inside the ground and play cricket with some of their superstars. This is a kind of interest that they generate from the masses, and that's what exactly Tamil Nadu did. And right now we have not just the players who are also helping them in organizing the tournament, but also we have budding youngsters who will be witnessing all this event and gala and all these superstars.
Absolutely, well said, because this is an opportunity for a lot of budding players who might, as you said, would learn with the stars, would watch the stars in their country, and hosting this event at such a large scale will mean a lot to the sport as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Luthra, for making time and speaking to Mirror Now.